Happy day students, welcome to SAN Academy Pallikaranai. This is class 7 Social and Political Life, chapter 8, A Shirt in the Market. This chapter tells us the story of a shirt. It begins with the production of cotton and ends with the sale of the shirt. We shall see that a chain of markets links the producer of cotton to the buyer of the shirt in the supermarket. Buying and selling takes place at every step in the chain. Now let us see about a cotton farmer in Kurnool. Swapna, a small farmer in Kurnool, Andhra Pradesh, grows cotton on her small piece of land. It takes several days to harvest the cotton. Once the cotton is collected, instead of selling it at Kurnool Cotton Market, Swapna and her husband takes the harvest to the local trader. At the beginning of the cropping season, Swapna had borrowed rupees 2500 from the trader at a very high interest rate to buy seeds, fertilizers, pesticides for cultivation. At that time, the local trader made Swapna agree to another condition. He made her to promise to sell all her cotton to him. Cultivation of cotton requires high levels of inputs such as fertilizers and pesticides, and the farmers have to incur heavy expenses on account of these. Most often, the small farmers need to borrow money to meet their expenses. Swapna's earning from cotton cultivation is barely more than what she might have earned as a wage laborer. Now let us see about the cloth market at Erode. Erode's bi-weekly cloth market in Tamil Nadu is one of the largest cloth markets in the world. A large variety of cloth is sold in this market. Cloth that is made by weavers in the villages around is also brought here for sale. Around the market are offices of cloth merchants who buy this cloth. Other traders from many South Indian towns also come and purchase cloth in this market. Let us now see about the meaning of putting out system. The merchant distributes work among the weavers based on the orders he has received for cloth. The weavers get the yarn from the merchant and supply him the cloth. This system is known as putting out system. Now let us see about the advantages of putting out system. For the weavers, this arrangement seemingly has two advantages. The weavers do not have to spend their money on purchase of yarn. Also, the problem of selling the finished cloth is taken care of. Some of the disadvantages of putting out system. However, this dependence on the merchants both for raw materials and markets means that the merchants have a lot of power. They give orders for what is to be made and they pay a very low price for making the cloth. The weavers have no way of knowing who they are making the cloth for or at what price it will be sold. At the cloth market, the merchants sell the cloth to the garment factories. In this way, the market works more in favor of the merchants. Let us see about the working of Weavers Cooperative. Weavers Cooperative are one way to reduce the dependence on the merchant and to earn a higher income for the weavers. In a cooperative, people with common interest come together and work for their mutual benefit. In a weavers' cooperative, the weavers also form a group and take up certain activities collectively. They procure yarn from the yarn dealer and distribute it among the weavers. The cooperative also does the marketing. So, the role of the merchant is reduced and weavers get a fair price on the cloth. At times, the government also helps the cooperatives by buying cloth from them at a reasonable price. For instance, the Tamil Nadu government runs a free school uniform program in the state. The government procures the cloth for this program from the Parloom Weavers cooperatives. Similarly, the government buys cloth from the handloom weavers cooperatives and sells it through stores known as Cooptex. Now, let us see about the working of the garment exporting factory. The Europe merchant supplies the cotton cloth produced by the weavers to a garment exporting factory near Delhi. The garment exporting factory will use the cloth to make shirts. The shirts will be exported to foreign buyers. Among the foreign buyers are business persons from the US and Europe who run a chain of stores. Rules of foreign buyers. They demand the lowest prices from the supplier. In addition, they set high standards for quality of production and timely delivery. Any defects or delay in delivery is dealt with strictly. So, the exporter tries his best to meet the conditions set by these powerful buyers. Problems faced by the workers. Now, let us see about some of the problems faced by the workers. Most of them in garment factory are women workers. They are employed on a temporary basis and they are paid according to their skills. The highest paid are the tailors and the lowest paid are the helpers for thread cutting, buttoning, ironing and packaging. The shirt in the USA. A number of shirts are on display at large clothes shops in the US and they sell each shirt for a huge price. Thus, a chain of markets links the producer of cotton to the buyer at the supermarket or large stores. Actually, who are the gainers in the market? Buying and selling takes place at every step in the chain. The foreign business person made huge profits in the market. The garment exporter made only moderate profits. The workers or farmers are barely enough to cover their day-to-day meals. Democracy, market and equality. In the marketing system, not everyone gains equal, but democracy is also about getting a fair wage in the market. So, it should be ensured that laws are followed strictly to save the poor from being exploited by the rich by forming more cooperative system. Thank you, students. Have a nice day.